Hey guys, I'd like to show you the stand I built. This is the purpose of this is it's an engine stand for a Farymann 43F, or I suppose 43W would work too. The only difference is the F is air cooled, W is water cooled. German made single cylinder horizontal diesel engine. I've got several of them. I bought them. They're military surplus. Plan on using them several different projects. But I built this stand so I could put them on and test run them. So I'd just like to show you the stand, some of the features, maybe some things that you could possibly do in the future in your projects. And I decided to go with wood to build this stand. These are 4x4 sticks of lumber that I started out with, pine, and I also use steel bracketry and steel fasteners. Wood and steel go together very well, and they complement each other structurally. They have different pros and cons to them, but I chose lumber for this stand because one, it's cheaper, and two, it's got more mass as far as building a stand. I thought it'd just work out better, and I hadn't worked with wood in a while, so I wanted to build this stand out of wood. So as you can see, it's got a fuel tank on it, and I used just black pipe to hold the fuel tank up, and I'll kind of show you how that works. I built it so it can swing down, so this can be relatively flat, and I can store it hanging on my garage wall pretty easily. You can see the 4 studs in the middle which come through. Those bolt onto the engine block. You can see a spot that I had to router out, and that is due to the oil drain on the engine. I just use steel bolts to bolt the 4x4s together, and I mortise and tenoned the 4x4s. So let me kind of show you what I did on the bottom in a couple spots. So as you can see, I sunk the ends of the bolts in so that the whole bottom of this 4x4 could sit flat on the ground, and I did that with a Fastener bit. Worked really well. And another thing I did for the engine studs, sorry about the shadows, which I thought worked pretty well, is I just welded fender washers to the ends of the bolts, drilled holes through those fender washers, and then used gold wood screws to screw them in the bottom, so it's like a fixed stud. And when I tighten the bolt up, it'll just get real tight on that 4x4 because of the fender washer. I think it'll work out great. Let me show you the highlight of this engine stand, and that is the fuel tank. Strapped on there with large hose clamps. It's got a bend on there, which is the handle. And I'll show you how this folds up. You pull the pin out. And fold it down. Pin goes through, and she's all locked up. Pretty cool design, huh? And I'm going to put hooks on this end and hang it up so that the fuel tank is always up, even when it's being stored and collapsed. The fuel will be sitting upwards. So I hope you guys like this project. Please leave some comments. Please subscribe. And check back for more videos. Thanks.